こんにちは、みーチャンネルです。
Konnichiwa, Mark です。
ようこそ。
Youkoso, and welcome back to our channel. I hope you remember last week's word. What's our word for this week?
This week, what? Genki.
Genki? Okay, so what does Genki mean?
Genki is 元気ですか?
Genki desu ka is
How are you?
how are you? Yes.
I'm 元気.
I'm Genki. Genki desu.
元気です。
So I'm good.
Mm.
So I'm good, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
So
Yes.
so Genki desu ka basically means are you good?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So I hear it a lot. So many
Yeah.
people, they kind of like this Genki desu.
Yes. 元気.
You have to make a gesture
Yes.
also. You can't just say Genki desu.
Yes.
Okay, very
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Okay, so next we are going to talk about a Japanese food. So what's this week's food?
Sushi.
Sushi.
Do you like sushi?
I do. I like sushi.
What do you like? Sushi?
My favorite sushi is ebi.
Why do you like ebi?
I like ebi because it's got a nice taste, and also I think it goes well if you get some wasabi.
Do you like
Wasabi and
wasabi?
ebi? I do, yes.
Another, what do you like? Ebi and
Ebi and I like taco.
taco.
Yes.
Taco is octopus.
Yes, and we talked about taco last week in
Yes,
Takoyaki.
yes. Why do you like taco?
I like the texture. I like takoyaki, so I like taco sushi as well. But ebi is shrimp for people who don't know. And what sushi do you like?
I like ebi is a lot of ebi, but
A lot of
big
ebi.
ebi,
Yes.
small ebi. I like
Yes.
ebi.
You like maguro also.
Yeah,
yes,
also,
you
course,
really
yeah,
like maguro.
Yeah. Japanese people
Yes.
like maguro.
Yes. When I ask children in school what sushi do you like, normally they say salmon and maguro. So
yes.
maguro is tuna.
Yes.
But no, you can get either tuna pieces or you can get almost like a minced tuna.
Yeah.
You like that also, don't you?
Yes.
And we saw on the TV
Yes.
a couple of weeks ago there's a sushi restaurant, but it's only tuna. And you see the big tuna there, and he's cooking, and it's got like the like a counter everywhere on the counter. But I like more the train where it goes around on the train, and you can either use like a tablet to order, or if you see something nice that you can take off.
Yes.
But you have to be careful because some plates, it's like if it's a certain color, someone has ordered, so don't touch.
Yes. Okay.
If you take someone's order and you're, where's my ebi, or where's my maguro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But also, one time I went to Tsukiji.
Yes.
So there you can go, and it's like the largest fish market in the world, and you can go and see the fish being auctioned in very early in the morning, and then go to lunch to eat some sushi, and then you can see like the really good sushi chef. He can put like a maybe 15 sushi set together in maybe 2 or 3 minutes, all different fish, and he is so fast with this knife skill, and it's amazing. It's really good. Yeah. But also I brought, Karen, my niece, I brought her there, and she likes sushi, but she never had real wasabi before. So she had wasabi, and she had out the ears, and it was fun.
Yes.
Very nice. So sushi is our Japanese food of the week, and also the selection of sushi you get in Japan is very different than other countries. So when you come to Japan, try as many different sushis as you can, because normally the quality is higher, obviously, than other countries, and also you get a much wider selection as well. Yeah. And it's really fun to go with friends and just keep, especially in the train one, you can just keep eating, and it's really fun. Okay, so next then we're going to talk about a Japanese place. So,
today it's Aomori Prefecture.
Aomori Prefecture. Okay, so again, so last week we talked about Hokkaido being north of Honshu, which is the island where Tokyo is. So where is Aomori?
Aomori is like next top of Honshu,
Okay.
north side.
Okay, so it's the north tip of Honshu.
Yes, cross the Hokkaido.
Yes. So it's north. People might know where Fukushima is. Fukushima
is
a little bit south of there. So people would know where that is because obviously it became famous because of the big earthquake. It's north of there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Aomori to Hokkaido is
the ferry. And the Shinkansen
is
goes there.
But some big swimmer won't swim
so it's like
in Hokkaido.
In the UK, people will swim from England to France.
Yes.
Across the channel. So it's the same thing.
Yes. And Aomori has big apple
orchards.
Orchards.
Yes. So
number one in Japan.
It's number one for apples. Yes. So, but a lot of the apples in Japan are red.
Yes.
So Aomori is red apples.
Yes.
When I told students that in Ireland we have red apples and green apples and yellow apples, apples are red.
Yes. Green apple is another prefecture.
Yes.
And Aomori has big omatsuri. Festival in Nebuta.
Nebuta. So when is Nebuta?
Nebuta is big, not omikoshi, big. Nebuta matsuri.
So what did they do during the festival?
Not omikoshi, but they made a big,
like a float for a parade. So they have a parade, and it's maybe like apple related.
And lots of people go to Aomori in the summer.
Nice.
Yeah, in summer not hot.
Yes, it's cool.
Yes.
So maybe in August when it's really hot in Tokyo, people will go to Aomori because it's cool. Yeah. Very good. Very nice. Yeah. Okay. So Aomori is definitely a place to, if you come to Japan maybe in the summer and it's too hot for you, maybe go to Aomori. Then it'll be cooler, and also it's next to the sea, so you can go to the beach, and then you can enjoy some delicious apples also.
Yes. Okay. Then they have big snow, big mountains, so they have snowies, so we can go to snow ski. Ski.
Yes. So it's if you can't go to Hokkaido, maybe you want to stay on Honshu, maybe go to Aomori instead.
No problem. Use Shinkansen.
Yes. Very good. So it's maybe a cheaper option.
Yes.
If you have a limited budget, maybe you can't afford the Shinkansen all the way to Hokkaido, so go to Aomori instead, and you can still have some skiing and some snowboarding. Very good. Okay. Next, we are going to talk about traditional Japanese culture.
Today is Sado. Tea ceremony.
Tea ceremony?
Yeah. Did you have?
Yes. In my junior high school, we had cultural festival, and the students did the tea ceremony. And I know you've taught tea ceremony before, so you're an expert. Yes. So
bitter tea.
Yes.
What do you think? Tea ceremony.
I think it's nice. I think it's a good tradition to keep going. It basically the host is doing all this stuff for the guests to make the guests feel very welcome. And it's about basically and there's also an order of who gets to drink first, depending on the kind of social status, or maybe if it's a company, who's higher up in the company and stuff as well. So I think it's interesting that way. And also, so can you explain what actually happens in the tea ceremony? So how does it work? So the tea ceremony, so first of all, the person who makes the tea, do they have a special name?
Special name?
So like say someone who makes coffee is like a barista. So if someone does tea ceremony, do they have a special name or?
Yeah. Teishu.
Teishu. So the Teishu is the one who
Make
prepares the tea.
make a tea, yes.
And
Hanto-san is help to her, huh?
So like her assistant.
Yes.
So between the Hanto-san and the Teishu, who would make the tea? Teishu makes the tea. And what does the Hanto-san do?
Hanto-san bring snack.
So bring extra
bring
things.
Extra cup.
Yes. I see.
Just like a barista is Teishu.
Yes. I see. Okay. So then when they do it, so there's a special way to pour the tea. So how is the tea? How do they pour the tea?
How much?
So when they come, they don't just come, say, if Ireland, if we made tea, we have a teapot and we just go, here you are. But in tea ceremony, no, it's
one
special.
Yeah. Wow.
So they do each person a time.
But big tea ceremony, maybe 5 customers we have, but big 1, 2, 3 people for the tea, make a Teishu-san, but some number 4, number 5 in the Mizuya, it's backyard.
Yes.
If busy, so make Mizuya.
So they do
backyard. So made same tea. Then they bring.
So they get the tea, but they don't get the ceremony.
Yeah. Just see one ceremony, and then another is backyard. Make same tea. Then for on same time drink. Chatting in finish. It's good.
I see. Yeah. And also when you go for tea ceremony, you need to know the rules to how to drink the tea. So I know you have to. So which way do you turn the cup when you get the cup?
Your left hand is
hold,
then right hand is turn.
Okay, so hold in your left hand and then turn. So you need to turn how far?
It's for Teishu gave to you a cup of face for you.
Yes.
But you face to face it drink it's no good in Japanese.
Yes.
So we can't other side.
Yes. So we turn it
face to face. No good.
Yes.
Little bit change is okay.
Yes.
1 time, 2 time is everything okay, but 1 or 2 time is better.
Yes. Normally I see when people do it, they go 1, 2. It's kind of very practiced move.
Yes.
And
then if you 5 time, maybe face again.
Yes.
1 or 2 time is better.
So normally as well the cups have like maybe little things on the side, so you can tell which side is which. And then people when they turn, so it's not normally say all the same color. Normally there's like a decoration or something, and you can tell, oh, this is the side that was facing me. So if I turn, it looks different.
For us.
Yes.
Then after return.
Yes. Put it back to the way you got it.
Use only right hand.
Yes.
Or this way or this way.
Yes. And then also you have to drink in how many sips? 3?
Yeah.
So when you drink, it's like 1, 2, 3.
One part.
A small sip for the taste to savor.
Feel.
Yes. Then a big one.
And then finally,
finish off. Yes. And then
it's better.
Yes.
But now it's 4 times, 5 times.
It's okay. Yes. But you have to finish. It's very rude if you don't finish.
Because tea ceremony tea is maybe 50 milliliters.
Yes. It's not very big, so it's easy to finish.
You can do it.
Yes. But also, if you're not used to the bitterness, and also the final drink, you get the little grains at the bottom, so you have to be ready for it. You can't leave them behind. You have to get everything. Yes. But tea ceremony as well. Some places, like I went to in Tokyo, what's the name of there's an island. It used to be like a samurai's place. It's near the seawall. And you, but there they have like a tea ceremony, but there always lots of people. So when you go, you don't feel, it doesn't feel special because they are just coming next. And so if you're going to get tea ceremony, maybe go to like a smaller town that does it, where there aren't so many people, and then you can enjoy it and you can ask questions and, you can have a proper experience. Whereas the ones maybe in the big places in Tokyo, they feel almost like kind of Starbucks type thing where people in and people out is the main thing. They just want to make the money. So, but yeah, it's a very important part of Japanese culture. And if you come to Japan, you really should think about getting experience in the tea ceremony. It's really interesting to see and to kind of, you can sit back and watch it and then you can experience it as well. It's really good. Now, next we are going to talk about modern Japanese culture.
Yeah. Do you know anime?
I know anime. Yes.
What do you like? Anime?
So before I came to Japan, the anime that I knew were things like Naruto, which is very famous out of Japan. Then things like Full Metal Alchemist, Gundam, what's the other one? There was one, Zero. And so I had a lot of anime on DVD and watched the animes, and I enjoyed those. Now that I live in Japan, I don't watch so much anime. I think because maybe like the anime that I used to watch, a lot of them are finished now. So now it's the new anime and
One Piece.
Yeah, like
Doraemon,
kind of. Doraemon is kind of for the maybe elementary school up to even some sixth graders. They still say, "Oh, I like Doraemon," and then they watch Pokemon. And now Itaku is a very big one. And then for that age group as well, Yokai Watch is very big too. So all the kids know Jibanyan and things like that as well. And then when kids get older, it tends to be things like Slam Dunk is very popular now. And then like for girls, there's a lot of romance type ones. And then for guys, just things like Attack on Titan. And I think Full Metal Alchemist is still going. Naruto is still going. Then there is what's the one with Goku in it?
Yeah, Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball, yes. Dragon Ball Z. But now there's a new Dragon Ball as well. Yes. And then One Piece is very popular as well with junior high school kids. Yes, there's a ton of different animes to watch if you want to, like in Japan. And compared to the amount that kind of gets to the West, only a few get to like America or Europe, because obviously they have to dub it into English. And then when they're doing that, they have to think it's going to be popular. So it needs to be really big in Japan before they do that. But also as well, sometimes when it's dubbed into English, it's maybe they don't use very good actors. So maybe the quality is lower than if you watch in Japanese. Maybe if you watch in Japanese with subtitles, it's better. You can get the proper performance and also learn some Japanese. So I think I definitely want to start watching more anime in Japan. But it's a really big part of the culture. And it was part as well of, in the 1990s, Japan, Cool Japan, where Japan wanted other countries to say, oh, like Japan is a cool country. So anime and J-pop, they pushed a lot to, and then that's when it became very popular outside of Japan. But in Japan, it's been popular for a very long time. Yes. So what kind of anime did you watch growing up?
I like Gundam.
Gundam, yes.
Do you know Petonton?
Petonton is?
It's okay.
What is Petonton?
Petonton is like do you know Flash? Do you know Flash Nashi? Your character.
Yes.
Is walking. Petonton go to around the world.
Yes. So for younger.
Yeah.
I see. Yes. Also, I like a lot of, apart from the kind of TV anime, I like the Studio Ghibli as well.
Yeah.
I think they're
Totoro.
really good. Yeah. My Neighbor Totoro, and there's Kiki's delivery service, and there's a lot of really good ones. And then there was one recently as well that was set in the, when was it? The First World War, about airplanes and stuff.
Kurenai no Buddha.
Yes. Yes. I want to see that one. I haven't seen it yet. It was, I think it was in the cinema shortly after when we met in Japan, and then I went back to Ireland. It came out in the cinema, so I really want to see that someday. And we saw an anime, which in English it's Your Name. We saw together. We saw together. That was really good, and that became the anime that's made the most money outside of Japan. I think Draimon had one before that was made more money, but then this new one just blew it out of the water and became the most popular one outside Japan ever. And it was a really good movie too. It was a good story, and it was kind of the fact that there's a twist at the end of the story, I think was very good too, because some anime can be very predictable, where you know already the story's going to go like this, but that one was really good. So, but I think a lot of people who outside Japan, like, anime is one of the big things that they associate with Japan. But also, if you come to Japan, you're going to have a much larger selection as well of anime to watch. So definitely, maybe look into stuff beyond the ones, the Narutos and stuff like that, and maybe find an anime that you like as well. So yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Next, we are going to talk about daily life in Japan. Oh, snack. Yes, we have a snack. So last week we tried the wasabi and soy sauce daikon. Renkon. Yes. So that was really good. So today we have, so this is crunchy. Okay. And what does it say?
Green tea.
Okay. So matcha.
In Japan, many green tea taste.
Yes. In Japan, they have green tea, Kit Kat, which when I saw first, that's maybe a bit strange. But then there's lots of snacks with green tea flavor. Green tea is one of the main flavors here in Japan. So we're going to try this one. And Crunky is a famous kind of, I don't think it's a company. It's just it's Lotte is the company's name, yeah. But it's like, there's many different types of Crunky that you can get. So green tea, I've never tried green tea Crunky. So no.
Green tea,
so far good.
Oreo.
Green tea and
Oreo.
No. It's like an Oreo. Yeah, there's an Oreo in the pack. That's good. But the green tea is subtle. Some snacks you get that are green tea, all you can taste is green tea.
Yeah.
And maybe you can eat one or two, but then it's like no more. It's just too bitter. But this one is good. It's got a bit of sweetness, but you can still taste the green tea. It reminds you of, do you remember a couple of years ago, we tried some wasabi macaron. And it's the same kind of thing where it sounds like it wouldn't be nice, but it was really nice. So, thumbs up? Yes. Okay, so that's 2 snacks and 2 thumbs up. So we're doing pretty well so far. Yes. So next we are going to talk about this week in Japan. Oh, day in Japan. Oh, yeah.
What do you think it's queuing in for the train?
Yes. So here in Japan, I found it very strange when I came here first, was that when the train comes, it's marked on the platform where each door stops, and people queue in a line and just wait for the train to come. So when the train arrives, the train always stops at where it's supposed to, which in Ireland and in other countries it doesn't. It's up to like the driver, maybe one day he brakes and the door is over there, or the door is here, or the door is back there. But in Japan, it always stops where it's supposed to. And then the people queue at the door, and then as the train approaches, they move to the side. And then when the doors open, the people come off the train first, and then people get on the train. But in busy areas, like we now live in Saitama and in Tokyo as well, sometimes it happens where the doors open and some people come out and then people go in and maybe kind of push past.
Because train stop only 30 seconds.
Yes. And the thing as well is, as soon as the train stops and the doors open, they make the announcement that doors are closing. So everybody kind of, I don't want to miss the train. But they always do it. There's always time to get on. But people always think, oh, I need to get on the train. Yes, it's very different to other countries. Like in Ireland, people will maybe queue, but because the door doesn't stop, maybe if the door was down there, then whoever can walk the fastest to the door gets on the train first. And then it's the same kind of in the UK. And then I've been to Seoul in Korea, and there, what happens is people don't queue. They just rush to the door. And then when the door opens, nobody gets off the train. People rush on, and then people have to fight to get off the train. It's crazy. It's so different to Japan. But I like the Japanese system better. I think it's really good that it's very kind of respectful for people to be able to wait like that. And it means that if you're waiting for the train the longest, then you can get on and maybe get a seat, or you can get on and maybe get a nice place to stand or something. And then people who come late, then they go to the end of the queue, and it's better. Because in other countries, maybe somebody comes late and they push to the front, but not in Japan. I think it's really good. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good system. And back, it's behind.
Yes.
Behind back.
So yes, take your bag off and turn it around when you get on and stuff like that. It's good. Yeah. I have to say I don't do that. I should, but I don't. But many school children get on my train, especially like junior high school. They have the backpack. They don't do it either. So I don't feel too bad if I don't do it. If I don't see Japanese people doing it, it's okay. But it's definitely one of the great things about Japan is the trains are very efficient, and because of that kind of built-in politeness of the people as well, it means that there's less stress, and you don't have that thing of fighting to get on or off the train. I think is really good. Yeah. So next, then we are going to talk about this week in Japan.
We got gold medal.
Gold medal in
skate.
In the Winter Olympics.
Winter Olympics.
Yes. So
skate, figure skate.
Yes, figure skating. Yes.
Men's.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's the name of the guy who?
Yuzuru.
Yuzuru.
Hanyu.
So Yuzuru won the gold medal last time as well.
Sochi.
Yes. So he's the first since 1952 to defend the figure skating gold medal. So it's not just in Japan, but for figure skating, it's something very big to happen as well. But you also said that in Japan, it's really big too, because Japan won a lot of silver medals, and they were really, we want the gold.
I think Shoma Uno is good for good skate. So first it's mistake, but after he skate, it's very nice.
Yes. I think. And he won the silver medal.
Yeah.
Yes, in the figure skating. Yeah. But you were saying that his personalities may be better than the guy who won the gold. Yeah. Yeah. He's kind of more more personable.
Yes,
he's more likable.
Yes.
Yeah. So
concentrate.
yes.
And, he can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe next time he can win the gold.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Fingers crossed. Yes.
Okay.
And then also you said that in the newspapers it was very
special newspaper.
So they made, like in Japan, they made commemorative editions of all the major newspapers, and there was very long queues of people wanting to buy it because, as I said, it's a very big thing here in Japan.
Like them. Boys. So
yes.
Yes. It's free.
Yes.
Paper.
It's free. I didn't know they were free. Yeah.
Special really newspaper cool. Is free.
Yeah. So when they make the special newspaper, is it like, so in, say in Ireland, if someone did something, they would have the newspaper and then there'd be like a small section inside. Is this a full newspaper or just short about the gold medal?
Only 1, 2, 3.
4 pages?
4 pages and a big photo, colors and comment and some. So they find it won't get keep for the long time.
Yes. Very nice. Very good.
And remember.
Yes. So commemorate. Yes. Really cool. So good job for Japan. Like in Ireland, if anyone won any kind of medal in the Winter Olympics, like it'd be like a week holiday or something. Everybody would be celebrating. Like, but for big winter sports countries like Japan, it's the gold medal is the big one. But like for small countries like Ireland, any kind of medal, or even if someone didn't finish last from Ireland, maybe we go they did really well. But we don't have many big mountains or snow in Ireland, so it's difficult to do winter sports. But that brings us then to the end of this week's video. So it just remains for us to say Jane. John Kim. Boy!
Yeah!
No! No revenge! Okay, 1-1. Good job. Nice. Very good.
Bye.
Yes. So, also in terms of the video, if you did enjoy, please hit that like button, share with a friend or two or on your favorite social media, and just anyone who you think might be interested in what we're doing, just share it with them because we'd really appreciate it. And thank you for watching if you got this far as well. See you!